It could be a hard thing.
Well done.
Thank you very much for helping.
Of course. Logistics are us.
You all right? Why are you doing that?
Oh, I didn't. She was, there was music kerfuffle. She was riled. She's unriled. I hope she's unriled now. We're good.
We got time. Here we go. So many things. You know what? Too many things to worry about. Good morning, everyone. It's beautiful to see you. So let's take a moment, settle in, ground your feet, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to be present to the moment. Begin to come back into the room. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Namaste. Thank you.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living San Jose. Please rise and join us for our opening song. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Let us make a joyful sound. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Woo! Awesome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at this very moment. My name is TJ Paganini, and I am a longtime member here at the Center for Spiritual Living San Jose. And my pronouns are she, her, hers. And in the spirit of oneness, I welcome you to our Sunday celebration. I'm just going to get my nerves out right now. I would rather sing it, but I can't. Okay. And now I would like to invite our practitioner of the day forward to share our call to service.
And just taking a moment to center yourself and allow the sound of the bowl to resonate through you. Let's pray. And I just allow that soft stillness that resides within me to ground me and anchor me into the present moment. I know that that divine oneness expresses itself as love, as peace, as freedom, as wholeness. And as I know that is true for me, I know that is true for every single person that hears my voice, every person on the planet, everywhere. That soft stillness is in me, as me, expressing through me in this very moment, is doing exactly the same within each and every person, everywhere. That wholeness, that love, that beauty and peace and freedom is expressing itself through every person in everyone's individualized special personality. Oh, and today I just claim a day of connection, of community, of unity, where only love is shared, where beauty is shared, where peace is the only answer. And this fills me with such immense gratitude for knowing that this is the truth. Everything else is just false appearances. I claim it, I know it, I anchor it, and I express it. I completely and totally release my prayer unto the law, knowing that as I have spoken my words today, it's already done in the mind of God. God's got this. And I anchor this prayer with, and so it is.
Our community is a place of belonging, calling all into their spiritual magnificence. We are companions on the journey of expanding love's expression as we learn to become the presence of peace. We are beacons of light, living the principles we teach as we meet each other where we are. We are a safe space where hope and courage are explored and new beginnings are happening through radical acceptance of who and whose we are. Welcome home. That's my favorite line right there. And we would like to take a moment to acknowledge everyone who has come together, volunteering their time and talent in celebration of spirit and community. A heartfelt thank you to all of you and those who can't be seen. We realize that today's trends offer up many options of spiritual soul food, and we are grateful that you are here with us today. We welcome you, and if you are with us for the first time, please consider staying after the service for some nourishment and connection. And please pick up a welcome package at the concierge desk before you leave. And now, if you are able, would you please stand so we can together say our statement of being? We believe that life is good, that God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming, inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. And while you're up, if you would take a chance to turn and greet your neighbor. If I can invite you to wander back to your seats so we can move forward with our service today. We have so much to offer you. So it is now my honor to introduce our guest artist today. And wow, what an honor. I've not gotten the opportunity to introduce her to you before. What can we say about Reverend Queen Michelle Jordan? There you go. Reverend Michelle Jordan is an extraordinary singer, musician, actress, and storyteller. For more than 20 years, she has performed in theaters around the Bay Area, including Theater Works, ACT, and the Lorraine Hansberry Theater. Currently the music director of CSL East Bay. Let's welcome back to her other home, our Reverend Queen Michelle Jordan.
The storm is coming, but I don't mind. People are dying. I close my blinds. All that I know is I'm breathing now. One more time, one more time. I want to change the world. Instead, I sleep. I want to believe in more than you and me. All that I know is I'm breathing. All I can do is keep breathing. All we can do is keep breathing now. All I can do is keep breathing. All I can do is keep breathing. All I can do is keep breathing. All we 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 can do is keep breathing now. All I can do is keep breathing. All we 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 can do is keep breathing now.
I don't know how to talk after that. Today we have an insight speaker, and it is my honor to introduce her today. Elizabeth Jade. And let me get to my page. Elizabeth is a longtime member here and a licensed prayer practitioner and co-facilitator of Transformative Tuesdays, a time of meditation and reflection. Elizabeth Jade.
Good morning. My name is Elizabeth, and my pronouns are she and her. I've been Jewish since birth, a member of CSL San Jose for the past 10 years, and a licensed Science of Mind practitioner for the last 2. My earliest connection to the divine presence, what I often call God, came through chanting Hebrew prayers. Beginning as a toddler, I'd attend temple with my parents and grandparents. I didn't understand the words, but I felt their power. Even then, I knew I was speaking a language of God. Each prayer stirred something unique in me. It was sacred. It was alive, and it was my first experience of raising my voice in praise. Years later, when I walked into CSL San Jose and I heard Queen Michelle sing, I felt something familiar and profound. She was singing in English, but I recognized the divine language. Through her voice and through the collective love and energy in this space, I felt the presence. Within me, around me, and moving as me, in a way I had never quite known before. Today, I want to share with you a sacred Hebrew prayer that continues to guide my own spiritual practice, the Shema. The Shema is more than 3,000 years old, a foundational prayer of Jewish tradition. It goes like this: Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Each word calls us inward. Shema means hear, but not just hear with the ears. It's an invitation to deep, conscious listening. Listening for the still, small voice within. Listening for God. And listening to one another. Yisrael traditionally refers to the people of Israel, but spiritually, it means those who wrestle with and seek to understand the divine. In that way, it includes all of us on a path of spiritual inquiry. Adonai Eloheinu can be translated as the Lord is our God. Elohim speaks to the nurturing, immanent presence of the divine. Adonai is the transformational aspect, the evolving, active power that reshapes us. Adonai Echad means God is one presence, one life, one infinite power. It lives in us, through us, as us. We are not separate. We are part of it, and it is part of us. These six Hebrew words invite me to center, to awaken, and to remember the unity that surrounds and sustains us. And that's exactly the energy I want to bring into a spiritual mind treatment. For me, the Shema has become a prelude to treatment, a way to settle my spirit and open my heart. It sets the tone for the first 2 steps of affirmative prayer, recognition and unification. I recognize there is one power, one presence, one life, and I know I am one with it. From that knowing, I can speak my word, whether for peace, for healing, for clarity, and trust. It is already unfolding in divine mind. I give thanks, I release, I let go. And I return again and again to that still place of listening. Being part of the CSL praise team has also deepened my connection to God. Through song, I remember that I am an instrument of the divine, that God reveals itself in everything, including me and you and this moment right now. CSL has given me the spiritual framework to see my Jewish prayers not as separate, but as part of a greater universal truth. that we are all seeking to understand, to love, and to live from the presence that never leaves us. So I invite you now to get comfortable. If it feels right, gently close your eyes and take a moment to listen. Let that sacred call settle into your heart. And from this space of unity, we begin. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And so it is.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our speaker today. Speaking to our July theme, Rolling in the Deep, is a member of our ministerial team, Reverend Maureen Ross, with her message entitled, Just Breathe. Maureen.
I can only imagine that you could imagine that Elizabeth would bless the space that I just walked into. And Reverend Queen Michelle and the praise team and the music. I'm Maureen Ross. I first came here in 2005 to hear music. I came back the next week to hear prayer. And I moved through the process to become a practitioner in 2009. I was called, as the phrase is, to ministerial school, and I was ordained, licensed and then ordained, here in San Jose in 2017. Because I wanted to weave together curiosity and compassion and creativity with music and prayer and joy. And I do this every time I enter this sanctuary. I hear the voice of us, which to me is the voice of God. And so Rolling in the Deep, Just Breathe, is such a sweet day, Sunday, for me to be invited to come here and talk to you and listen with you and bring the words of people that I adore that guide me. We begin with an affirmation today. It was today's affirmation that came through to me. Breathing in deeply, I delight in being exactly who I am. And each week, a different minister in our philosophy puts out the week's worth of affirmations, and today's affirmation from Reverend Dr. Ron Fox. Today, I make the choice to move within and seek guidance from the source that created all that is. I recognize that as I rely on Spirit, my life unfolds in peace and joy. So there's Ron Fox bringing it in for me again. And in January, I received a card from Unity, which is one of our colleague ministries in the world. I let go and breathe. This has been on my refrigerator since January. I had no idea I was going to be invited in here to do Just Breathe. I smile at God when that gift comes my way. I let go and breathe. I am at peace with myself, my life, and the world around me. Ernest Holmes, who is our guide here to come together to learn and to move forward, teaches us to celebrate our unique existence no matter what others think. Ernest says, you exist so that the divine feeling, fire, imagination, and creativity may be expressed through you. The Spirit comes to you with a new and fresh creativity. You need not ask what others have done or how they have done it. Be yourself and express life as you find it. Never imitate. And that's what Ernest did. He took ideas that he had learned, prayers that he had heard. He was a minister in one part of LA. He came to do some talks in Burbank. He planted seeds, and people said, Ernest, speak more, share more, teach us more. So here this month, all of us ministers who have access to conversation with each other, we share what the themes are that they make from home office. So this month, we delve into the depths of our inner ocean. And I'm a water dragon, so water matters to me. When you're asking me to talk about the inner ocean, the profound wisdom also that has historically been marginalized and oppressed by people of differences. Last Sunday, my colleague and friend, Reverend Linda Landry-Starr, discussed how to see big, living real. And every week we look back here, rising higher, growing deeper, and that symbol behind me, you enter into it, you go through the prayer process, you rise up, and you go out in the world different. This allows us to question stereotypes, to explore myths and realities, such as those surrounding sharks. And I have to take just a moment to share with you also that part of the subtopic this week, Maureen doing Just Breathing, was also about sharks. And if you were here with me on Mother's Day, you know that we had a very brief conversation about sharks and what people say out in the world where they're stirred up by it. And so I brought my shark today, and the sunflowers that MaryJo brought, she had no idea I was wearing my Ukrainian blessing sunflowers. So I'm watching God put it together and say, Maureen, get up there and do it well. I have this question: how can you outgrow the limits that do not protect you? How can you unlearn the stories that keep you from being who you truly are? This is our common question in life every day. Well, by diving below the surface, we can uncover the richness that lies underneath that brief introductory understanding. The ocean of our life with its vastness, it becomes a place of safety. And here we can reframe light and dark, not as good and bad, but as essential elements in the ebb and flow of life. And there we are with the flow. Here's our question: how can we outgrow the limits that do not protect us? How can we unlearn the stories that keep us from being who we truly are? Let me ask that one more time in a different way. How can you outgrow the limits that do not protect you? How can you unlearn the stories that keep you from being who you truly are? Just breathe. Take a breath in here. Release that breath. Breathing is what allows us to walk on earth. Whatever that breath is, that breathing in, that releasing the breath. Ernest shared that balance doesn't mean everything is in perfect proportion. It's recognizing the unique contributions of different elements and perspective. He invited us to learn from our ancestors, so we honor their resilience and wisdom. I honor my great-grandmother, Mary Elizabeth Ross. My name, Maureen, in Celtic means of Mary. I honor my great-grandmother who came from Ireland to San Francisco when she was 18 years old. And my grandsons are generation number 6 from Mary Elizabeth coming to California then. So I honor her resilience and her wisdom. And then I prepare how to pass on these lessons to the future generations. Ernest Holmes gave me some wisdom. I love this. The wick of your individual life runs deep into the oil of your pure being. Can you catch that? The wick of my individual life runs deep into the oil of pure being. There is but one life, and that life is your life now. I hear Reverend Franklin saying that. There is one life. and that life is your life now. No matter what confusion appears at the surface of your life, there is always a place of calm at the center of your being. How do you access it? Just breathe. Just breathe. No matter how turbulent the waves, may the ocean be of your experience. Beneath the waves, there is a changeless peace. Your being is submerged, but it is not lost in the infinite. And I'm looking over here at my shark, because part of the prep material that they gifted us with, if we chose to go the shark way, which we had done Mother's Day, is that the sharks, there's a particular kind of a shark that travels along the coastline of California, the west coast of the continent, and it is part of a community, and it checks out the reefs. And if the sharks gather around the reefs, they get food from that. And what we're learning environmentally as this particular kind of shark that lives here on the west coast is guiding the ocean scientists to care better for the ocean. So the shark is bringing information of its own kind. And that's one of the other reasons I love sharks. So I was out in the world a couple weeks ago visiting family, of course by the ocean in Morro Bay, and we went inland to Paso to have a meal at one of our favorite spice restaurants. And I'm doing something today I've never done before with Ron Wade, because my opinion is if I've never done it before, I can't do it wrong. So I brought this, it was a spice shop. My sister and I went to lunch at Spice of Life, and they have mostly spices, and one thing on the menu each time, it's not a choose it or don't, cooking things, tea things, people talking to each other. And there was this book on the shelf. Ron, are you able to pick up the cover? Did I get it out there far enough? Okay, Ron and I are working this. He's got it on my, if I go like this, Ron, do you got it? Oh, see, we did it. The book said, what if we have the power to change our lives? And I had a few words come up in my mind from a Sharks game. I went, I'm in the spice of life, and it's saying, what if we have the power to change our lives? What does Ernest teach us? Change your thinking, change your life. I looked at this book and the author of it, and the cover was amazing, and then I opened it, and each of the sections, I'm working with it, Ron. This is question 1, and it has her art in it. Look, you can see it up on the screens. She's a watercolorist, a teacher, a wisdom person. And I'm going to read these to you because she's asking the question that I just asked. No matter how turbulent the waves are in the ocean, beneath it is a changeless peace. How do we change our lives? What if we get up one day and just decide that no matter what the day brings, we will be okay? And what if that makes us feel so good we decide to think the same thing the next day? I kept reading. And the next. And the next. What if we decide to be open without judgment to whatever shows up for just one day? Just do it one day. This was day 2, you know. And what if we see how many new possibilities that we decide to remain open every day? And what if we see so many new possibilities that we decide to remain open every day? Not just for one day. Possibilities are open every day. I'm not reading every chapter, every page. Oh, I want to share this what if image. So the start of each question page has a different of her watercolors on it. I'm visual, so this book was a huge gift. What if we see our obstacles as a gift with a blessing hidden inside? My obstacles are a gift of a blessing that's hidden inside. And what if that thought makes us feel so good, we decide to try it a second day? And what if that opens our hearts to the possibility that it's not about us anyway? Oh, you mean all that stuff I carry around in here that I think so-and-so just had a look about a something, or I heard a comment fly by out in the culture? That's not about me. And what if we make a conscious effort to be kind, no matter the circumstances? And that's something that one of my absolute heroes who turned 90 years old this week, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, he shares always, my religion is kindness. So let's be kind. What if we make a conscious effort to be kind no matter the circumstances? And what if that has such a positive outcome that we decide to make it a lifetime practice? Oh, Nan. Her name is, the author of this book is Nan, N-A-N, Ray, R-A-E, Nan Ray. What if that discovery brings us so much love in return that we wouldn't think of turning back? And what if in the midst of all this loving kindness, we realize we have to be brave? And what if being brave means being strong and perhaps even powerful? Can we handle that? Can we handle being brave? Nan caught me where I was because I was also in the midst of reading How We Learn to Be Brave. And it's written by a woman, Bishop Marianne Edgar Buddy, whom I saw on Palm Sunday on television speaking as the minister of the day at the Grace Cathedral in San Francisco. And then after she did her talk, her service for Palm Sunday, the ministers at Grace Cathedral had a conversation with Bishop Marianne, and they sat in 3 chairs for an entire hour, and she shared this book she wrote, How We Learn to Be Brave. And they opened with a question, so, Bishop Buddy, where do we start? And she said, I want to share with you that I didn't know when I became a bishop that I wasn't going to have my first name anymore. So please call me Marianne. And she had my attention. She still does. How we learn to be brave. May you and I dare to believe that we are where we are meant to be when that moment comes, doing the work that is ours to do, for it is in this work that we learn how to be brave. This is what Bishop Marianne is guiding us to do, which is also to be, which is what we do here. And as the service unfolded, you heard all of these here on stage. There's fully 20 to 25 who come together to put all of the moving pieces and parts from the moment somebody walks in the door here on a Sunday until the last person completes it on a Sunday. And you are all here from wherever you have come from. It's the thing that you are doing right now. I'm going to invite us all to just take a breath in again. Bishop Marianne, and I'll just call her Marianne from now on, and someday I will meet her. I'm going to figure out how. If she comes back to Grace Cathedral in San Francisco, you know, it's not even an hour drive from Clark Street, right? I think we want to know her language, how to be brave. I do. We can learn to be brave, doing the work that is ours to do, fully present in our lives. Marianne says, reframing light and dark, not as good and bad. Ernest said that too. And then she said it, what a thrill it would be to have such a sense of purpose, such a coming together of failings and strength, suffering and resilience, summed up by the words, I have been preparing for this my entire life. I'm deciding if I'm going to share last Saturday with you or not right now. we love people, and and we have furries and feathers, and we have sharks that we love. And some months ago in February, a younger of my furries passed away after giving us 16 extra months. I'm going to breathe. And the elder, who was 20 years old and was my son's tiny pet when he was finishing high school, and this son last week turned 39 years old. So Kitty's been around a while. Kitty finished last Saturday, and I was there, and I knew it was his heart, and he let me know by a sound he made, and I had made an agreement. I was not going to take him to the vet, that we would do it together. And he trusted me, because this ministry that I do, this ministry being Maureen here at CSL San Jose and in the world, I've accompanied humans, many humans, and 5 in my own family. The breath in and the completion and the light that came on. I have been preparing my entire life for this. I had Bishop Marianne with me too, as I was holding another one whose life had completed in complete relaxation. And that's the thing that we can do as well, is in our presence. Maybe it is a broken heart, and we have to get on our feet and get to work the next day. Maybe it is something that we didn't see coming, and we couldn't get out of the way fast enough, and we got kind of messy from it. And now we have to wash it off and straighten up and get the shoes back on and keep moving. Maybe we learned things about somebody that we didn't see coming, and they're part of our life that we live. I have been preparing my entire life for this is what it is, that we learn to be brave, learning to be brave. Back to the book, What If? Because there was something here. Ron, here I come again. I have a little guideline here on my pulpit, at my lectern. I put this here. You can see the beauty of that, can't you? Is it really working? Holy Mother, thank you. What if we decide to just take a deep breath and believe that we are loved beyond description, and that not only will all our needs be met, but also our wants, and that we'll be able to share this amazing understanding with every other life we touch? What if? What if we feel so liberated that we feel free to try something completely new and different as we learn how to be brave? I'm going to complete this here with a blessing from Ernest Holmes before I do our prayer. Dr. Ernest reminds us that the spirit that has seen fit to express itself through a physical universe and to give you a physical body, it would be absurd to think of this body or our environment as an illusion unworthy of our attention. Rather, you should think of them as things of joy. So that's how it is for me and sharks. And Sharky, you know that big happy shark that wanders around and does things at the Children's Museum and takes photos with you? Yeah. And I want to also bring this blessing from one of my beloveds, John O'Donohue. An authentic life is a life that is aware of and willing to engage in its own oppositions and honorably inhabit that threshold where the light and the darkness and all the beginning and endings of one's life engage. And so I know that it's time for the music to come back up and the singers to populate around and behind me. And I want to bring us into a final prayer. A prayer about wisdom. A prayer about walking in wonder. What if everywhere we go today, every day, let's do it for today, because we'll likely do it again tomorrow. We'll pick up the drumsticks. We'll sit at the piano. We'll take a breath and feel those keys and those chords. We'll feel our feet on the floor. We'll embrace someone. And in the holding of the embrace, heart to heart, breath to breath, light to life. We cannot predict how many days, but we can predict today. We're in it. And so I know that there's one being, one creator, one life source, one blessing. And it brings it all together in a melody that is unique and meaningful for each one that it creates. And it creates it all, so it created each one of us. And so we are one with it. And the one in it has us be one with each other. We realize that I, we, you, all of us have access to its divine nature, the beauty of the paintings that it creates, the poetry of the words, the calmness of breath and breathing. Just breathing. We come in with a breath. I have seen it almost too many times. No. The last thing we do is take a breath back in, and we take it with us. And so I give thanks that my breath flows easily and beautifully. Thank you. It's already so in the mind and heart and creativity of God. So we become a butterfly in the hand of the one, and we rise up, and we are good, and we are holy. And so it is. So it is.
All of the times I walked in pain, all of the times I felt I couldn't go on, the guilt, the shame, and all of the things that held me down are falling away from me, are falling away from me. I'm rising up,
Rise up.
it's all falling away, away from me. Heavenly Spirit, there is something I want to say to you. Words can't contain it, but I'll do the best that I can do. You lift me up like the vastness on the ocean. You've healed my heart, and I'm filled with such devotion. All of the ways I walked in pain, all of the times I felt I couldn't go on, the guilt, the shame, and all of the things that held me down, falling away from me, are falling away from me. I'm rising up,
Rise up.
it's all falling away, away from me. Oh, what I'm trying to say, Lord, it's beyond imagination. It's more than I pray for, to a joy can fill my being. You brought a blessing that I'm just beginning to see. I've got to rise on up and accept that I am free. All of the ways I walked in pain, all of the times I felt I couldn't go on, the guilt, the shame, all of the things that held me down are falling away from me, falling away from me. I'm rising up,
Rise up.
it's all falling away. Can we do that verse again? Oh, wait, the chorus again. Oh, can we sing that one more time? All the ways, all of the ways I walked, all the ways
All of the times
I felt I couldn't go on, the guilt, the shame, all of the things that held me down are
so much. Whoop, lose my spot here. Thank you, Reverend Maureen, for your inspiring message. I know I'm going to personally take away, what if? What if? And please join us next week with our guest speaker, Reverend Dr. Nadine Rogers, with her message, 1,000-Room Palace, with guest artist Karen Drucker, accompanied by our praise team and house band. Woohoo! That's what it says. Woohoo! Can't wait. And now it's time for our conscious giving and an opportunity to practice into the law of to participate into the law of circulation. We know that even though we have been taught that it is better to give than to receive, the most important idea is often missed. Knowing that we must receive first in order to give from a feeling of abundance. And so we invite you to receive a blessing of joy from your higher self. Keep it with you all week long and remember how much you are loved. Once you have drawn your joy blessing out of the small basket, you will be able to give your offering into the under basket to complete the law of circulation through giving back. I invite you to invoke the feeling of gratitude through thoughts of life's abundance right where you are, allowing that to fill you and the space around you. Ushers, will you please circulate the two baskets, one atop of the other?
In the eyes of my heart, Lord, open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Silence the noise. Silence the noise in my mind, Lord. Open the heart and open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining, shining in the light of glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart, easy say. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes. Open the eyes of my heart. Yes, open the eyes of my heart. I want to see
I want to see you. I want to see you.
Silence the noise.
Silence the noise in my mind, Lord.
Open the eyes of my
Silence the
heart.
eyes in my mind.
As your word has power, please join in blessing the offertory by saying together our prosperity affirmation. The words are on the screen.
Your spirit
Within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. Awesome. Okay, and last but not least, there are a variety of ways to connect and engage in community. Oh, but wait, here we go, announcements. All right. If you have not subscribed to our weekly e-news, you can sign up at the concierge desk or on our website homepage at www.cslsj.org. Oh, cat, hi. Okay, here are some classes coming up. Rising in Consciousness Sacred Circle Forums. Rising in Consciousness Sacred Circle Forums are now being offered monthly on the fourth Wednesdays beginning July 23rd from 6:30 to 8 p.m. These will be hybrid events where we can learn to apply spiritual perspectives to current world issues that weigh heavily on our minds and hearts. Come, listen, or share and pray to affirm a higher truth and order affirming peace, justice, and equanimity. That's a new word for me. Equanimity for all. After all, this is who we are and what we can do. Creative brilliance, yes. Facilitated by Deb Dake, is beginning on July 17th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. and running through Thursday evenings through August 7th. Unleash the powerful creator you were born to be. This painting community is a safe and supportive space to explore, reclaim, or reimagine your creativity. Get out of your head and into your heart and fearlessly express yourself on canvas. The investment is $140. Mandalas and Meditation. Mandalas and Meditation with Reverend Maureen Ross is August 4th through the 16th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Experience the powerful art therapy, a spiritually designed experience for greater soul intimacy. This is an all-inclusive, intergenerational, and interfaith offering. Investment, $45. Soul Connections. Soul Connections with Reverend Maureen Ross is Wednesday nights in August from 5:30 to 7 p.m., beginning August 6th. Learn how to enhance your relationship with God, life, source, spirit, and each other. Our weekly journeys include Know Thyself, Deep Listening, Mindful Conversation, Purposeful Connection, Befriending Conflict, Courageous Intention, and the investment is $125. 7 spiritual laws of success. The 7 spiritual laws of success with Mitsie at McLarney are August 12th through September 30th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Pacific, in person only. Again, that will be in person only. Understand your connection to the 7 laws of success of Deepak Chopra. Acquire practical tools to integrate these spiritual principles into your life. Empower yourself to embark on a journey toward personal fulfillment and success. Ooh, stumbling over my words now. The investment is $240. Healing Code of Forgiveness. The Healing Code of Forgiveness with Esther Nicholson is on August 17th from 12:30 to 2 o'clock p.m. And this is also an in-person only. This workshop is for anyone in recovery from any kind of addiction, mental, emotional, or physical. In this healing journey, you will heal the roots of shame, trauma, and emotional pain, rewire the brain and nervous system for peace and power, practice emotional freedom technique, that's EFT, clearing the root causes of your pain, and reconnect with your inner child. Led by internationally acclaimed trauma recovery specialist and soul recovery author Esther Nicholson, this real-time healing experience will let you break the cycle that's been silently running your life. The investment is only $30. The Arts Alive Gala, auction and concert fundraiser. The Arts Alive Gala, auction and fundraiser is happening on September 26th. Join us for both a live and silent auction, an online auction and concert with Gary Lynn Floyd. Woo! Tickets for this event will be $50, and tickets are ready for purchase. We are now reaching out to secure our auction items for all 3 auctions. These items need to be new with a minimum retail value of $50, or gift certificates and services with a minimum value of $100. If you wish to donate to the Arts Alive auction, information and donation forms are at the concierge desk. And if you wish to volunteer, there is also a sign-up sheet there. Remember, our ongoing monthly programs are happening today. The Caregiver Support Group is meeting today after service in the Emma Curtis Hopkins room. And Animal Connections will be meeting at 12:30 p.m. as well. Now then, okay, where am I? Now then, I would like to, one last thing. Links to register for all of these events can also be found on our website, calendar at www.cslsj.org, or feel free to email us at admin@cslsj.org. Remember that you can find recordings of today's celebration service on our website, YouTube channel, and our Facebook page. Please click and share and invite others in. Now I would like to invite all the youth and teens and practitioners of the day to come forward.
Teens are preparing their new teen room.
Oh, teens are preparing their new teen rooms. So they're not coming. Okay. So also, I would like to invite practitioners in the room to stand where you are. And if you would like prayer after service, these are the people that will be available to pray with you. I just lost my place now. We also now have a community prayer box at the back of the sanctuary. Write a prayer and put it in the box, and your requests will be taken into prayer throughout the week by our Ministry of Prayer team. Our practitioner of the day will now share 3 call and response affirmations that we can take home with us, followed by our closing song. Yay!
Hi. Repeat after me, please. I let go and breathe.
I let go and breathe.
I listen with the still small voice of God.
I listen with the still small voice of God.
I delight in being exactly who I am.
I delight in being exactly who I am.
And so it is.
So it is.